Hi everyone, welcome back. Before we dive into workout B, I wanted to address delayed onset muscle soreness or DOMS. DOMS occurs a day after exercise and can last up to 3 days. Because of the overlap in muscle groups used for workouts A and B, I advise you to not work out when you're experiencing this soreness. This might mean that initially you're only going to work out twice a week, and that's okay. As we continue the program, your body should adapt, and the soreness should decrease in intensity and duration as we go on. To best mitigate DOMS, I recommend drinking plenty of water and getting plenty of sleep.
Again, let's start off by doing our marching in place. Start off slow and then slowly build up that pace. Once you find that good tempo, you can include your arms going backwards. Let's go for 10 reps each side. Keep breathing and maintain upright posture. For these high knees, again, have that chair nearby. Let's start off slow, then ramp it up to a good pace. Have your palms as a guide to bring your knees up to that hip level. Keep breathing and maintain upright posture. For this glute kick with a row, start off by doing your glute kicks. Once you find a good pace, found your balance, you can start including your arms, doing some rows, squeezing our backs. Let's go for 10 kicks each side. Keep breathing throughout, maintain upright posture. For this quadricep stretch, have one hand grab onto a chair, the other hand's going to grab your ankle and pull behind you. If you are unable to grab your ankle, you can simply grab your pant leg to achieve the same stretch. There should be a feeling of slight discomfort in the front of your thigh. It should not be painful. Keep your supporting leg slightly bent to avoid cutting off blood flow. Keep breathing and hold this for 30 seconds on each side. For this hamstring stretch, place one leg in front of you straight with the toes pointed up. The rear leg will be bent. Hinge at your hips until you feel a stretch in the back of your leg. Hold that for 30 seconds on both sides and avoid holding your breath as you do this exercise. This can also be done seated in the same fashion. Sit down, have one leg straight with the toes pointed up, and hinge until you feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Avoid reaching for your toes. Simply lean forwards with your back straight, and you will feel a stretch. For this glute stretch, cross your legs so that your ankle is over your knee. Stretch your glute by pushing down on the knee. If you want to enhance the stretch, you can lean forwards. Again, it should not be painful. You should only feel a mild discomfort in the glute area. Keep breathing and hold for 30 seconds each side. For these thoracic spine rotations, sit back slightly and then rotate so that you're reaching towards the sky and your head is also moving with your body. Exhale as you open up. If you find discomfort in holding your arm out there, you can simply put your hand on your head and achieve the same motion. Do 5 reps each side. For these cat camels, remain in the all fours position and alternate between rounding your back and arching your back. Your entire spine and pelvis will be moving. Work within your tolerance and exhale when you go into the camel, which is rounding out your back. Do 5 cats and 5 camels. For these eyes, Y's, and T's, let's assume a hip hinge stance. Find a wall, step away 1 or 2 paces. Feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, lean forwards with a straight back. Now we're in a hip hinge. From here we can do our I's, Y's, and T's. I's are simply raising straight forwards with our thumbs up. Y's, we're making a Y with our arms. And T's are going straight out to the side. Again, thumbs up, squeezing our back. Here's the front view. Again, hip hinge, I's, Y's, and T's, squeezing our back, avoiding shrugging. We'll do 10 reps of each movement. This can also be done seated if the hip hinge is too taxing for you at first. Again, hinge forwards, and do your I's, Y's, and T's, 10 of each. Keep breathing, squeeze your back. For hip abductions, find a chair next to you and have one leg be standing there with a slight knee bend to avoid cutting off blood flow. Other leg is going to be kicking out to the side. Keep the toes pointed forward as much as possible, not going to be perfect, but avoid having them go straight out to the side. Control that movement coming back and maintain an upright posture. Avoid leaning towards the chair. Initiate the movement only with your hip. Avoid using your torso to hike the hip up. Breathe throughout the exercise. Go for 10 reps each side. To address single leg balance, we can perform single leg stance. Have a chair next to you and have a supporting leg be slightly bent in your knee as you bring your other leg up to a hip level position. Maintain a gap between the hips and keep breathing. Hold 30 seconds each side. Before we try single leg stance though, let's try each of the balance stances, starting with narrow stance. The next is semi-tandem. The third is tandem, like on a tightrope. And now we can ease into single leg stance, having one toe off the ground or on the ground barely. The next is halfway up, and then fully at hip level. Pick a stance that is challenging but sustainable, and each day work your way up to that single leg stance. For these split squats, grab a chair next to you to help you as you learn this movement, and keep your body upright as you slowly go down into that kneeling position and back up. Let's avoid having our knees go over our toes in the front, just to have that good form. And if you want extra security, you can place a pillow under that knee. The next level is going to be forward lunges. So instead of just going down into kneeling, we're going to step forward and kneel. Again, have that chair nearby if you need extra security. Maintain upright posture. Let's go 5 reps each side. This final progression is the reverse lunge, going backwards into that kneeling position. Again, have a chair nearby to help you at first, and maintain upright posture. Let's have the goal be 5 quality reps each side without having to use the chair. With core, there's 4 different levels for this program. You can try the first one the first week, and every week or so you can try out the next level. The first one is 90-90s on my back. So here, getting down the floor using the proper technique. You can use a chair if you need to. So here I want to keep my low back flat as possible against the ground. I can think of squishing a bug with my low back or bringing my belt buckle up to keep the core engaged. So I'll start this movement, bring my legs up to 90 degrees one at a time, hold 5 seconds, and bring them down one at a time, and then alternate. Doing these 5 for each side for 10 total. Again, throughout the movement, keep your low back engaged, flat against the floor, using that core, and keep breathing throughout the exercise. The next level is dead bugs with legs only. Lying on your back, bring your legs to 90 degrees, and alternating, kick your leg out, going straight out, keeping your low back flat at all times. Don't hold your breath for this exercise. At first, you can tap your heels on the ground, but eventually you can stop doing this and you'll find that it's very difficult. And you must keep your low back flat at all times. Keep breathing. We'll do 5 reps each side. We'll do 10 reps total. Once you achieve those quality reps, you can progress to the next level. For these dead bugs, we're going to require some coordination. Keeping it simple will extend our opposite arm and leg while the other arm and leg remain stationary. Again, engage your core to keep your low back flat at all times, and keep breathing throughout the exercise. Again, the goal is 5 reps each side. Once you achieve these 5 quality reps, next time you can progress to the next level, which is bird dogs. So for these bird dogs, quickly we'll transition into our side lying and then all fours position. So I'm setting my arm here so I can push my palm against the floor to get up. With bird dogs, we're pretty much flipping dead bugs the other way around. So this time we're on all fours, opposite arm and leg are extending. The challenge here is trying to keep your torso from rotating. You should also avoid excessively arching your back. Breathe throughout the exercise, and the goal is again 5 reps each side. Getting down and up is an exercise in and of itself. You can do one the first day, and each day, try doing one more rep until you can do 10 quality reps. Again, in our staggered stance, place your hands on the hip and slowly descend. Place one hand at a time on the floor, and then bring your leg back to get on all fours. From here, we can go on our side. We can achieve this by bringing our elbow down to the floor and bringing your hips down. Extend the arm to make rolling easier, keeping the knees bent as well. Now we're on our back. To roll back to our side, keep the knees bent with the arm out. And as you roll, at the end, place your palm on the ground so you can push yourself up to get on your elbow. Once you're there, bring your knees up. Now we're back to all fours, and we can stand up by reversing the process. Bring your leg forward, bring your hands on your hip one at a time, and push up. If you're unable to get down the floor unassisted, we can use a chair. Grab the chair, bring one leg down, other leg, one hand down, other hand down, and you can back up to do whatever you want here. Again, you can go on your side, as shown previously. To get back up, simply grab the chair one at a time and bring one leg up at a time, and you can stand up.